Welcome back, everybody, to part 2 of What Remains of Edith Finch. We're going to go ahead and finish out the game. Finish part 2. We have 6 characters left to explore in the game. And it looks like I haven't changed clothes at all. It's because I'm recording part 2 right after part 1. So, here we go. Let's jump right in. Alright, so we just finished up Sam.
Life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Yes, we are. Oh, this is the way I came in.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Okay, nice little creepy room with no floor. I guess walk on the boards don't apply here. Oh, we're getting tight.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
This is the baby's room. Gregory, Dawn, and Gus. Oh, looks like Dawn got stripped. What is this? Excuse me?
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Oh, we're the baby.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Oh, the duck's following me around. Oh, there we go. Oh, I'm the frog. Nice. Oh, we can knock down the magnets.
Time's over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie.
I can already see where this is going. But we need to knock down the rest of these magnets.
I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw.
We can pop the bubbles too.
What his world was like.
Oh, get those magnets. Get those magnets.
It reminded me so much of him.
Whoa.
Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was he saw.
There we go. Oh, we got an achievement for that. Knocked all the letters off Gregory's name. Let's see if we can jump up here. Come on. There we go.
It sure made
Oh, there we go, Mr. Whale. I imagine this is what it's like when you're a kid playing. I can't remember. Oh, Oh, that was awesome. Oh, we need to get the bubbles. We need to get the bubbles. You ready? Okay, no, let's try again. Let's try again. Come on, we gotta get on the whale.
I know how silly it sounds,
Yes! We got the bubbles. I don't know why I'm so excited about that.
but I worried about a
How do we get the bubbles open?
But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could.
Well, that's no
Maybe if
fun.
I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
Okay, I don't think that was a good thing to do.
There's so much I don't understand.
That was not the... Oh, wait, we're a frog.
About everything.
I need to get the plug. I need to get the plug.
I know what happened wasn't your fault.
There we go.
I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too.
Oh, we pulled the drain. That should be good, right?
Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Apparently not. Okay. Who keeps a divorce contract in their baby's crib? Okay, that is a creepy picture. But I remember them painting all
I
the
can't imagine my mom
people
ever
that
writing
passed away on
poetry
wood.
yet.
Poem for
A
Gus.
poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
I wish you could control a kite like this.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Oh, somebody's getting married in the background. I'm gonna crash your wedding.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up
here's
his
the
middle
wedding.
finger.
How old is this kid? I'm gonna ruin your wedding.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Oh, we are crashing this wedding.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Oh, we're about to go tear it up. Watch. Let's get all these chairs. There we go. We got them all. Alright, well, here goes the tent. Alright, maybe not. Ooh.
The thunder sounded much
We're
too
getting it all,
close
we're getting
and
it all.
full of angry power. But all my father said to this was,
We've
make
got it
the
all.
music louder.
Oh, we did crash this wedding.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Damn.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Am I gonna have to climb that?
My mom moved up to the loft
I
after
am.
her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
I hope this isn't the only way to get up to the loft. Here's so.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Sanjay was her dad, okay.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later.
We're going up right, yep.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Oh, this is pretty freaking awesome.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Got their own little classroom. Reading is a hoot.
But it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him the castle. After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Wait. No death date. Because Milton is still missing. It's pretty cool. He painted his door. Wait, what am I wearing on my neck? Hey, somebody's wedding ring.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
That's pretty cool. Nice. That's actually a lot of artwork. That must have been
I was 4 when
why he
Milton
drew that door
disappeared.
downstairs. Where are you now, Milton?
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Time to keep on going up.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
This does not look stable.
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the
What is
cannery.
this, Lewis?
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Legalized marijuana? Did you guys catch how old he was? Oh, he's 22. I did the math wrong. I thought he was 12. Whoa. Alright. We will find a way. Alright, this thing is constructed very intricate, but also suspect.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Bet he wasn't smoking any hookah. Hey, what's in here? Is that a Super Nintendo controller? Or like a SCNS crossed with a PlayStation. It's the Wonderland Turbo.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Thought that was a snack. Some leftover weed.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to
This is not good.
wander.
Ah, I can control. They play these tricks on me sometimes. I gotta control the person on the left side with
I
my left
asked him to
stick and still
describe it.
control the hand with my right stick.
He said he
Right.
started small,
No matter where we go at on this.
imagining a labyrinth.
trying to do both at the same
He'd
time.
feel his way about. Then something moved. Backs. And toes. And things that have not names.
I have a
He
feeling
knew it was all in his head.
we're going to be doing something bad here.
But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
Alright, so can I just stop cutting fish and maybe I won't get
I
hurt?
worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him.
Oh, great. Now I can't see anything.
It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Oh, boy.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality.
This boat's kind of hard to steer, to be honest.
Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on. In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen.
Handsome queen. It's very hard to focus on my ship while I'm cutting these fish.
The queen was on her own quest for
Radiant rainbows.
radiant rainbows.
There's a rainbow. There's another rainbow. Oh, see, what
He
could
followed the sound of
what
her.
could go so wrong? Silver heart.
Silver harp.
Let's play them notes.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
Oh, now we can't even see the
He knew the
blade.
world was all in his
This is
imagination.
not good, bro. This is not good.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming.
These
And then it
graphics
struck
are
him
really, really good.
that the real Lewis
I
was
like
not
the way they tell
one
the
chopping
story
sand,
too.
but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Something bad's gonna happen here
My
soon.
imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
I don't want to chop any more fish. Oh, okay. Ooh, I was about to say, that's a lot of blood. I think that's all fish blood, though. I mean, we are in a fish-killing plant. That's where your first thought should
Began
be.
to forget the world we know.
Ah,
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
hey, those fish still have heads on. Because I'm not there to cut them off. Wait, is that Lewis?
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
That is him. Not even grabbing anything. He's asleep. Bro, wake up. Lewis. Am I supposed to go over here?
I still thought I could save him.
He
Even
was
after
out
he
of
said
it.
he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
Lewis, you better wake
Including
up, buddy.
the Catholic who insisted on
Better wake
fasting.
up. How do you do, sir?
His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do.
Oh, hell no.
Bend down his head.
Don't bend down your head, Lewis. Don't do it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. That's a freaking guillotine. It's a mistake. It's a mistake. Lewis.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
That's a terrible way to go. Terrible.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
And Lewis. Alright. Now we have to find out what happened to Edie. Excuse me. San Juan Ale.
He was so proud of being Indian. I think for him, it was a way to be something other than just a Finch. On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
Tell you what though, this is a great view. Man, having this as a kid would be awesome.
I wish we'd stayed.
Oh, packing peanuts.
But I understand why we left.
Thought a pillow got eaten by mice. Back here. Anything back here?
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Oh yeah, this was Edie's room. Happy 90th birthday. It's a pretty long life. Oh, she wrote a book? To Teach and to Learn, Dawn Finch. 7 ways to create a fulfilling classroom. So that's why she homeschooled all her kids.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
There's no way a 90-year-old woman was climbing all this.
But it had to end one way or another.
I mean, I guess
All that's
not
left
no
now was
way,
to
but
tell you about that last
it'd
night.
be rough on the old joints. Last night. Well, let's find out about that last night.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
To our final night together, and all our final nights apart.
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
So great-grandma was 90 years
Edith,
old.
you're
not Edith.
excused.
Wait. Oh, Edith, yeah. Edie is the mother.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
She must have knew somebody had a key to it, 'cause somebody lit candles in
Thing
here.
you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Ooh, that's rough.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Alright, let's just keep going straight.
I got turned around.
What? Oh, goodness.
I started seeing things.
I was gonna say no way, but low tide.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends.
And pieces
That
of our
night,
furniture.
A lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
Alright. Let's go check out
Things
the creepy old
I can't
house.
explain, but that
Oh.
I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go.
Oh, this is not good.
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
Tore up the book.
I never saw Great Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
After that, we moved around a lot. We
I
both
used to
tried to
love
make the
doing that
best
when I
of
was a
it.
kid.
A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you.
Am I a Finch?
But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to
down the
meet
birth
you
canal.
and tell you all these stories myself. Things didn't work out that way.
Who had a baby if they're all dead?
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Oh, so Edith died. I thought we were Edith the whole time. Story by Giant Sparrow. For Shirley Dallas, 48 to 2013. Huh. It's a really, really great game. Sad story, but you know what? That's what makes the game. Achievement. Everything ends. I still don't know who gave birth to us. How was I related? Wait, I was Edith's son. Right? She died giving birth to me. That had to be what it was. Good game. Good game. Very well put together. Great atmosphere. Great storytelling. And I like how we got to play in a little bit of each character. Unfortunately, was experiencing their death. But very well done. We just got an achievement for seeing Johan's name in the credits. Alright, well anyways guys, that was What Remains of Edith Finch. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, hey, if you guys liked the video, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Follow me on my socials, links down in the description. So until the next game, I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.